Hi everyone. In today's video, we are going to solve LeetCode problem number 217 contains duplicate. We are going to solve this problem in three ways. First one is brute force approach, second is hash set, and third is using set length. So first we will understand what is the problem. So here the question is, given an integer array nums, return true if any value appears at least twice in the array and return false if every element is distinct. It means if there is any duplicate, we need to simply return a true. So this is one of the easiest questions in LeetCode. So for example, here they are given one input array 1, 2, 3, 1. 1 occurs two times, right? At index 0 and 3. Clear? Now in the second case, the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see there are no duplicates, so the output is false. And in the last case, you can see also here 1 is duplicating 3 times, 3 is duplicating 2 times, 4 is duplicating 2 times, 2 is duplicating 2 times. So that is why the output is true. Okay. So first we will understand how we can solve this problem using basic brute force approach. So in this brute force approach, how we are doing is we are comparing every pair of numbers in the array. For example, first I will take this number, I mean this number 1, and I am comparing with this remaining numbers, that is 2, 3 and 1. Okay, so we are checking something like this: 1 equal to 2, 1 equal to 3 and 1 equal to 1. If there is any match is there, I mean in this case 1 equal to 1, right? So we will simply return true. Okay, if it is not like that, for example there is no 1 is there, then we will go for the next number, that is number 2, right? In this case 2 is comparing with the remaining numbers, that is 3 and 1, right? And for the next number, that is 3 also, 3 will compare with the next number, the remaining number, that is 1. So 1, there is nothing is there, so that is the end of the loop. Like this it is going. Okay, in this example it will not execute these whole iterations. Why? Because in the first iteration we are getting the output as true, I mean we are getting a match, right? 1 is equal to this one, so we will simply return true here. Clear? Otherwise, while seeing this example, we can simply say the answer is false, right? So in brute force approach, it will check 1 with the remaining numbers, that is 2, 3 and 4. So there is no match, right? Then it will take the second number, I mean the next number. So here the next number is 2 and it will check with the remaining numbers, that is 3 and 4, right? 3 and 4. Okay, there is also no match, so we'll go for the next number, that is 3. So here it will check with the last number, I mean the next number, that is number 4, right? So here also we will take the last number, that is 4. So that is end of loop, right? So there is no match, that means it will simply return false only. So the answer is false. But here in this case we are getting true from the first iteration. Clear? So while seeing this approach, you can clearly understand that the time complexity of this algorithm is order of n square, right? While implementing, we need to use two nested loops. This brute force approach is we are comparing every pair of numbers in the array. If we find any matching pair, we will return the pair true. Otherwise, if no duplicates found, then we will simply return false. This brute force approach is not that much good for large inputs, as the time complexity is order of n square and the space complexity is order of 1, as we are not using any extra memory. So here first we need to take each element, right? So for that, for I in range of length of nums. Okay, so this is for taking each element. So first loop is for taking each individual element, then the second loop is for taking the remaining all elements and comparing inside that. Okay, so here for j in range of, here we need to take from the next element, right? For example, if the first element is I is here, j, we need to start from the next element, so we need to give I plus 1. Okay, so it is I plus 1 till end, right? Then we need to check if nums of I equal to nums of j, that means there is a duplicate, right? So we can simply return true. If there is no match, it will come here. So we need to return false. That means there are only unique numbers. Okay. So now I will run this code. You can see our output is getting something like this: time limit exceeded, right? It is running, but while submitting, the problem is here like time limit exceeded by, because this algorithm is complexity of order of n square. That means when we are giving large input like this, it will take more time to solve, right? So we need to find another approach. So now we are going for an optimized algorithm, time complexity order of n only. Okay. So the second method I want to show you is a hash set method. This is the best solution. Why? Because the time complexity is order of n only. So in this case, how we are solving the problem is we are using a set. You know what is meant by set, right? Set is a data type where it stores only unique numbers. I mean, there will be no duplicate elements in this set, right? I mean, sets automatically store only unique values. So we can quickly check for duplicates, right? We will traverse the array and store each number in the set, okay? And if the number is already in the set, we will simply return true. And if the loop completes for entire element, that means there is no match. That means the answer is false only. So in this case, we can check, like this is our first number, right? So we will check, is there any one in hash set? So it is not there, right? So I will add one here. Now I will increment the pointer to here. I mean, I will increment the index. So now it is 2, right? We will check, is 2 is in hash set? No, right? So we will simply add it here. Now I am incrementing my index to here, that is 3. So here I will check, is 3 is there? No, right? So here 3 will add into this hash. Now we will come for the last number. We are checking, is this one is there? Yeah, it is there, right? That means we got answer, right? Like there is duplicate. So the answer is true only. Clear? And we need to traverse the array only once, right? Because of that, the time complexity is order of n. But we are using one extra hash set, right? I mean one set. So the space complexity is order of n. Clear? So first I am declaring an empty hash set. I mean a set. We need to traverse the array, right? So for that I am using a loop for num in nums. Okay. Then we need to check if this number in this hash set, like this. We are taking the first number and we need to check, is this here? Okay. So that one we can do like this. If num in this scene hash set. Okay. If it is there, that means done. That means we need to simply return a true, right? Okay. Otherwise, we need to add that element to this hash set, right? First, we are checking with this number 1. Okay. So 1 is not in this hash set. So we need to add that here, right? So that step we need to do like scene dot add, right? Not found any duplicates. Then we need to simply return false. Clear? Return. Yeah. Now we will submit the code. Now done, right? So we can analyze the complexity here. It is order of n only. Okay. So now I will just simply explain the last method, that is using set length. Okay. You can solve this problem in a single line by comparing the length of the original list and its set. For example, this is our list, right? As we know, one of the property of set is it does not contain duplicates, right? If we are going to convert this list into a set, the output is something like this, right? 1 2 3. Okay. So if there is any duplicate, the length of this list and this set will be different, right? For example, in this case, the length of this list is 4 and then length of this set is 3. So if there is any difference, that means there are duplicates, right? So we can simply achieve this logic using a single line of code in Python. That is mean by this set length. Okay, we'll make this all comment, and instead of this, we can simply return like return length of nums not equal to length of set of nums. Okay, so in this case also the time complexity is order of n only. Why? Because it will convert this list into set, right? And also for the set it is using one extra memory. That is because of that the space complexity is order of n. Okay, now we will run this code. We forgot to do that. Run, then submit. You can see this is the best solution, right? Here is the quick recap of the solution. First, we tried brute force approach. It is simple, but it is very slow with this time complexity of order of n square. Because of that, LeetCode will not accept this solution. Like we can run it, but it will not accept the solution. And second one is the more optimized solution, that is using a set. We can say it as a hash set, and this is the best solution with the optimal time complexity and space complexity of order of n. And last, we learned one set length solution using only single line of code in Python. So that is also a complexity of order of n, I mean, or time and space complexity of order of n. So that's it for today. Thank you.